It's a message for all of the CEOs out there who are delegating the shitty work to their direct reports. And it's not necessarily just being delegated to their COO. It's often being delegated to other members of your C-level team, but most often you're delegating this one to your COO. So for any of the visionaries that have integrators, or for any of the CEOs that have COOs, or any entrepreneurs out there that have a second in command, stop delegating this one specific thing to that person. And here's why. You need to go fire your own direct reports. I heard from a couple of CEOs the other day that, and a couple of COOs, by the way, I heard about it 3 or 4 times in the last couple of weeks, that the CEO had a direct report and they asked the COO to go and fire them for them. The reason they didn't want to do it is most entrepreneurial CEOs don't like conflict. They like to be in the spotlight. They like to look good. And they don't want to do the shitty work because they don't want the negative buzz around them. They don't want people to think poorly of them. They don't want people to, think that they're a hard ass. But delegating the firing of one of your own direct reports to somebody else is irresponsible. It's not cool. It's not a healthy culture move. And your team is actually going to lose respect for you as well. You need to make those tough decisions and have those tough conversations yourself. And you also want to be able to be introspective enough to understand why it got to this point in the first place, right? Why did you hire that person who you ended up having to fire? What got to this point that you couldn't have a good mutual discussion with that person? But let's say that you've got a head of a business area reporting to you and you're the CEO. To ask your COO to go out and fire that person for you is really not cool. So have the tough conversations. If you need to, work with a forum group or be in a mastermind community or work with a coach or read a book on how to do it, do that. But please stop delegating that shitty job to somebody else. Do it yourself and you're going to come out looking stronger. Your team is also going to have a lot more respect for you as well because it's tough for them to do it. It'll also allow you to empathize with a lot of your direct reports when they have to go fire people and when they have to have those tough conversations. And you're going to be able to maybe coach and mentor them and maybe empathize a little bit with them on how hard it is as well.